Hello, and welcome back to more Let's Play Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. In the previous episode, we were working on our deck, and in this episode, I went ahead and off-screen I rearranged my deck, but I'll explain what I've done. I was trying to in the middle of the previous episode, but my siblings came home, so I had to stop the video real quick. Essentially, I've replaced all lower level keys with a upgraded version of it, which no, I didn't have any zeros. So like if there was a level 1 kingdom key, I replaced it with like an Olympian level 1 kingdom key. So when I first start off, I of course try and replace all the upper level keys that I can. Once I've done that, if I've replaced all the ones that I've currently had in my deck, so let's say I had one level 7 card and I upgraded it to a higher level Keyblade, and I still have a few more level 7s, then I'll start replacing some of the lower numbers, like if I had like 1s. The only ones I don't do this with are 0s, because the 0s I just replace with themselves. I usually try and only keep 2 0s in a deck, because they're either break it or make it card, essentially. They're used for breaking them, and that's how I usually do it. I use them for defense more than anything. So I usually try and keep 2 of them. I'm not really looking at trying to get them for an attack. So, I have one of them that's normal, one of them's premium. You really don't need 2 of them in a deck, honestly. You should probably only have 1. And I'd keep it at the Kingdom Key just because you're not, at least in my style of gameplay, you're not using the 0 key to attack. You're using it to defend. So like if Axel did his firewall attack, I want a 0 card so that I can defend against that. That's the only reason I have a 0. So, I don't have any more 3s in the deck anymore. I rarely have any 2s. I mostly have a bunch of 8, 7s, and 6s. You want higher numbers in your deck, mostly. I still have a level, since 8 was the highest level card I have so far, I went ahead and gave myself a 8 Kingdom Key. It might not do as much damage, but it is level 8, so I'd be able to use it. I placed 7 Olympia, 7 Lady Luck, few 6 Olympias, 6 Lady Luck, a bunch of other Olympias, and then I have my 2 Kingdom Keys. Now, spell-wise, I kept the Guard Armor because I don't really care for the other 2 Heartless cards that I've gotten so far. I upgraded this to a level 8 potion so that it would be harder to deflect. And then I have my Cure, which I need to find a better version. Unfortunately, I still only have a premium level 6. And then I have 5 Fire, and I got a 5 Blizzard. And that's how I've updated my deck now. Now, if I wanted to, I have a bunch of crap cards that I don't need. I could go over here and start selling those off, so am I going to use any of these Kingdom Keys? Probably not, so I can get rid of that. I'll get rid of the lower level ones, I think like 1 through 4. Get rid of the 0 card, I won't need that. And I'll keep 5 and 6 just in case I feel the need to use them. And then I'll get rid of some of these premium cards because I thought they were better than what they were, but they're not. I won't need 2 of those in a deck. A 0 Blizzard's not going to do a lot. And a 2 Fire is unnecessary. Get rid of a couple. No, I'm going to end up getting a lot of Olympias in this area. I can get rid of a few of these. In fact, I'll get rid of all of them. And that puts me up to 400 Moogle points. We can go back over here. Let's see. That'll allow me to get these last 2 decks. We got a Blizzard, a Premium. We got a level 9 Lady Luck. Now that's not bad at this point. That's now our highest level card, and we can actually... I won't get rid of my level 8. Kingdom Key, but I can add that on. So we'll go over back to review decks, edit the deck, and we'll add that level 9. I actually don't have space for it. Hold on. If I got rid of... Now I might. There we go. That's not a bad trade-off, and I got a level 5. If I got rid of you, could I get that level 5 in there? Ooh, just barely. Okay. That's not a bad way to go. We could start off from here. Okay, so... If I remember right, this was a room of rewards, wasn't it? Yeah. And it looks like you have to have a red card that is equal to 0, which sucks with that one. Alright, so I think the only way we can go is actually this way. And it looks like we'll probably need to take a right when we get into this room. This requires 8 or above. We could make it a premium room, but I don't want to use any of the premiums. Bottomless Darkness I wouldn't mind actually showing you guys, because that's really good for leveling up. Roulette room, that's level 2. We can make another Moogle room, but that would be pointless. Unless I was avoiding battles. Towards the end of the game, I usually have a crap ton of Moogle rooms and save rooms. And I remember the last time I played, I was sitting around in the final area, and every room I made was either a Calm Bounty, Moogle room, or a Moment's Reprieve, excuse me. I found it amusing because then I went back and I was like, okay, I should probably grind around with some Heartless, but in those 3 specific rooms, Heartless don't appear. So I was going back to previous rooms and I was like, there's no Heartless here. I guess I'll go ahead and make it a level 8 premium room, because I don't feel like wasting the level 9 that we had. I like keeping level 9s because they're easy for when you don't have a 0 card and you have to have a specific number, like say 30. Sometimes you can't use the 0 card on those. It sucks, but it's true. Got some more Moogle points coming on. Alright. Ow. I'm still... My controls are still crap. But they should have a harder time trying to mess with me now. Because it'll take them a minute to break my cards. Oh, we got the other Power Wild. No, I'm not gonna land on your banana. Got a black room. Okay. What in the blazes have been... You two need to stop. Now, chill. That's not what I wanted. Alright. Well, it looks like this room was simple enough. We got another Moogle room, level 8 again. So we got 2 level 8 Moogle rooms. Now, if you don't want to upgrade any of your cards, you can go ahead and just cancel out of this. If you were wanting to, a good way to get Moogle points is to have some throwaway cards. So, I guess I could have kept those Kingdom Keys levels 1 through 4, and then when I had a higher CP, I could have kept them in my deck, and then just, if I had a premium room, upgrade all of the 1 through 4 to premiums, and then they sell for more Moogle points. At this point, I'm not really gonna make any of these premium, so I can just cancel out. Just got a level 1 Kingdom Key. So if I get another premium, I'll probably try and get it. Looks like this one's pretty simple. These rooms have been pretty simple. A level 2 Moogle room. Getting a lot of Moogle rooms in this room. Hello! Anyone up here? Too heartless? Don't mind if I do. Goodbye, and we got another premium. Now, if I remember correctly, you also have another attack you can do. I believe it takes an attack card, a goofy card, and a... No, that wasn't it. I can't remember how you de-shuffle. Oh well. I know it's one of those combinations, and I actually might not have it yet, but you should be able to use like an attack card, a goofy card, and a Donald card, and it gives you a special kind of slight. That's not one of your normal ones that you'd get like right here. At least I don't think it is. Alright. In fact, we'll get that up to 400. That gives me room to make put one more card in. Alright, nothing special about that one. Getting some health here. What's down? A Heartless? Bam. Nope, can't do that. Oop, we get some health here. But yeah, having higher level cards definitely helps. When you have a whole bunch of these higher level cards, every battle ends up being you breaking everyone else's cards, which is useful. Compared to the alternative of having a whole bunch of lower level cards and then your cards being the ones that are broken all the time. That's actually not the place you're looking for. We need to go right. Need a 9 or above. We have a Sleeping Darkness room, which wouldn't be bad. Which it says 9 or above, You don't have an above 9. I think I'll do a Sleeping Darkness room to show it off. Of course, we could use a 0 card, but once again, those are probably best used for something else. So in a Sleeping Darkness room, all the Heartless are visible when you enter. They're all asleep. It's good for later on in the game if you just want to fly through specific rooms, or if you are grinding, then when you start off a battle, they all start off with all the Heartless asleep. And that's a level 7 cure. Alright, so since we got that, I can get rid of you, and we'll get that level 7 in here. Now, can I add anything else in for less than 16? That'd be an 18. That'd be 404. Although, if I got rid of you, and I added the 6... No, that's 402. Now I'm at 14. Can I add anything that's 14? No. Well, if I wanted to, I could add a 5 kingdom key. Could be worse, I suppose. And it looks like this is the room to continue on with the story. Alright, fair enough. I think I'll go ahead and deal with all these Heartless. And then once I'm finished with clearing all those out, unless something special happens, of course. I don't think anything should, though. I think we've seen the brunt of all the encounters we will in this area. I'll go ahead, kill all these Heartless, and I'll meet you back when we're gonna open that door. Alright, I dealt with all those Heartless, and now we're gonna go ahead and move on. Now we need to use a 5 or above and a 7 or above. I'm not gonna waste a Sleeping Darkness, those are useful. Could get rid of that one. If I remember correctly, in this kind of room, Heartless constantly spawn, so that one's actually really good for leveling up. I could be wrong, though. They might all just appear and, like, charge at you at the same time. I think I mentioned this previously. If you need a 5 or above, don't use, like, and then a 7 above. You wouldn't want to use a 9 and above. Like, say you only had one 9 and above, and, or you only had one 7 and above, and you used the 7 and above first, then it would count for the 5, and then you wouldn't have a 7 and above. So you have to be careful. That is kind of dumb, but let's see. We'll use you, and you. Those kind of rooms aren't really necessary. The only one that I find necessary is usually the attack rooms, because they can give you quite an advantage. But that's also my style of play. I use a lot of attack cards.